the Toyota GT86. The most hotly anticipated car of the year, and for good reason.
It only costs £25,000. It's got 200 horsepower. It weighs barely more than a tonne. It's rear-wheel drive. It sounds to me like Toyota have done a survey of all things petrol heads want in a car and gone and built it.
To see if it lives up to the promise, I've come to the brilliant driving roads outside Barcelona. And because I know how important the GT86 is to car fans, I'll break it down bit by bit.
Right, now under the bonnet we've got a 2-litre 4-cylinder boxer engine. That means is instead of having the pistons in line or in a V formation, this time they're flat and they're firing away from each other.
The engine was developed by Subaru, who make their own version of the GT86. The benefit to a boxer layout is it can be mounted low down, which is good for handling. But this engine, well, it's just not exciting me.
I am a little bit disappointed. It needs more power, just a bit more. But more importantly, we need much more torque, particularly in the mid-range. You find yourself constantly changing down the gears to get it to go anywhere and, revving its knackers off. So, if you're in the mood to really drive it hard, and I mean every corner you come to, down a gear, ideally second, then it's not so bad, it goes pretty well. But if you want to cruise around and use third gear, there just isn't enough torque, and if I'm honest, it's a bit tedious. The way the GT86 corners is absolutely crucial to its success. It's the one reason why people are going to buy it. And I like it. It's a nimble chassis, the steering's precise, a little bit of understeer, but not too much. It's got good ride, it's not too stiff. It's a fun little sports car. I really like it. Tell you what is great, and that's the seats. The actual seating position is fantastic. Seats are really supportive, especially around the shoulders. They hold you in, got a really good sports car feel. Steering wheel's in a great position, nice size, good feel. It's a nice place to be. The dashboard's got a nice feel and finish and touch to it. I like it. At 25 grand, this 200 brake horsepower coupe faces some stiff competition.
Its main rivals are the VW Scirocco, Peugeot RCZ and the Mazda MX-5. The Toyota's 0-62 time is identical to the Peugeot and Mazda, but slower than the VW. It's cheaper than the Scirocco, but more expensive than the RCZ and the MX-5. And from what I've felt today, the GT86 is more fun than all of them. And to really put it to the test, I've come to a racetrack. In Japan, drifting is, well, a national pastime. Toyota wanted the GT86 to appeal to this important niche market, so they fitted it with an important bit of kit.
One of the things which got me excited about this new Toyota GT86 is the fact it's got a limited slip differential. And what that means is when you're cornering hard, you're not going to spin the inside wheel and waste a load of traction and acceleration.
As well as giving more traction, the limited slip diff should spread the engine's power more evenly across the rear tyres. Exactly what you need to perform controlled drifts.
In order to get the rear to slide, you've got to be very committed and almost throw the car into the corner and unbalance it. Flicker in. Do you know, it works. That was definitely a power slide. It's really good. Just needs a bit more grunt.
While a few more BHP would make it even better, the GT86 does live up to the hype.
You know, this definitely feels like a car which has been designed for people that like driving. And that's why I like it, because I like driving.
Bikes are so sexy. Run 2.